Hey, how you doing? Well, today is my birthday, so happy birthday to me. And I want to make this video just like a quick update of what's going on in my life and things about work, YouTube, and stuff like that, so you get to know me better. So that's why I ask on Instagram and also in the YouTube community, like some questions that you have about me and my work. So I'm gonna answer them all. But just I have here the notes. Just to tell you first, like where am I right now? I'm in Toledo, Ohio, and that's where my family lives. And my mom moved here 3 years ago. So technically, this is my home now. I have a home in the States. I have a home in Mexico too because I'm Mexican. But here's my son. Here's my son. This is my son Silver. And of course, with the COVID, well, the only place to stay safe right now is here. Anyway, so there's a lot of people asking me about what do I do. Well, it's been like 7 years that I've been working online. I study architecture. That's my background. I studied in Mexico and I tried to do an architect studio. It failed. And then I went back to a hobby that I've been doing like for almost 10 years. When I was 13, I started doing websites. So I decided to be a freelance. And ever since, I've been doing websites for clients, for online entrepreneurs as my main income. But at the same time, I wrote a Spanish blog about this lifestyle of digital nomad. That made me have like a name in the Spanish world of online entrepreneurship and digital nomads. So I also had some courses and guides to a Spanish community. So that's like another income that I have. So I have the blog, I have the design, and now the YouTube that I started 2-3 years ago in Spanish, but just recently changed to English, so it's taking a while to get noticed by other people rather than only Spanish market. So that's the way it is. I think people are very interested on the work that I do. I'm building a new website with my freelance services in English, so I might document the whole story and make a video about that. So this YouTube channel, it's been only like 4 months that I started posting in English, so it's gonna take a while to get noticed, as I said before, because YouTube algorithm is a little bit weird and they get confused when you make changes. So now all my content is in English and it used to be in Spanish, so I think the algorithm is like, hey, what are you doing and who should I promote these things? So it's taken a while. Most of you have found me through this new style of videos that I'm just starting to post, which is like living in a city as a digital nomad. So my background is in design architecture, like I like creativity, and I wanted to make films instead of just like a random blogs. I wanted to make them better produced and storyline, which I might make another video about my editing process. Just let me know if you are also interested in that. But yeah, like I've been doing a few cities. One of them, the most successful right now, is the Medellin. It's been seeing more than 7,000 views, which is cool. It's not like YouTube big standard, but it's a good standard. And what I love about most is the comments. Like tons of people are enjoying that type of content. And I want to make more. I have a few cities still that I need to publish. So my idea is that when things get a little bit better, I want to go back to my country, to Mexico, and shoot a lot of reviews of cities, because a lot of people are interested in Mexico. So I was thinking Mexico City, Playa del Carmen, Oaxaca, Puerto Vallarta. There's a few places that are well adapted for digital nomads that I can make great content. Of course, I do this as a hobby, but I need to get some income out of it if I want to make it full time. It might not be full time because YouTube is hard, but it might be, like part time. So I want to make it real part-time, that I get some income, because right now it's just a few from the views. So I'm trying to get sponsors. That's what I'm talking about. So my sponsorships, I'm still working on getting the first ones. Selena, it's not a sponsor, like they're not paying me to stay on their places, but I met some of the people that work there, so I'm kind of having like a partnership. That's why in every video at the end, like I said, that you have a link so you can have a 25% discount. That's something that I work with them to make something that is beneficial for you as the viewer. But as I said, like everything is honest. If I like them, I will tell them. And I truly like Selena because the whole concept of a hotel and a co-working at the same time, it's kind of like a new thing that is very well adapted for digital nomads. If more people see the videos that I do, I can connect with brands that are aligned with my values and the whole digital nomad thing. So I think Safety Wing, Selena, Nomads Giving Back, and I don't know which one else. So I'm gonna find cool companies that can try to sponsor my stuff in a way that it helps you. So it's a win-win for everyone. And yeah, not everybody knows that I consider myself a minimalist, meaning that I have a few things. I mean, look at this home, it's my mom, so it's not everything is mine. But yeah, like I travel with one bag, I think about the things that I have. This brand, for example, this Western rice. Like I know the shirts that I'm using, the brands and everything. I know the material. Like this is merino wool, this is very interesting. And I could talk about that more. Just let me know too. Like, if you wanna, do you want me to tell you what are the things that I use and why, and like the whole reason behind minimalism? Because I believe it's something beneficial for everyone. Not everyone has to do it, but a lot of people, if they start thinking more in a minimalist way, you can have more of life. All right, another thing, my website. So I have a domain that is sergiosa.la. People have been asking me why the .la. First, because the .com was not available. I've been waiting for that for 10 years. It's just a website with nothing from my Italian guy. I mean, I don't know. I don't have it. I found the .la, so it looks cool. So I just bought it, and that's my website, right? That's what I used to have the Spanish blog. I just move it to the Spanish content and move it to another domain. And this one, Sergio Sala, it's gonna be like the main for the YouTube channel. And on this website, beside the YouTube videos, I wanna share to you like tips and resources for digital nomads. So thinking about creating a newsletter, so just go onto the website and sign up there, because I might publish like every week, resources and stuff that you wanna know to become a digital nomad. So I think it's something that you might like too. Just check that too. Q&A. So yeah, so people ask me which country am I in. I just told you in the States, and I might go to Mexico after here. What do you do as a digital nomad? A web designer, a blogger, like vlogger with the V as YouTube, but also blogger with the B as a writer with the Spanish community. Which programming codes do you use? So I do WordPress, so it's all PHP, but I know HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. But lastly, I've been very interested in building websites with Webflow, meaning that you don't have to code. So that's like my new aim for my new design service. Which one was your first travel? Well, when I was studying architecture, I had an exchange in Italy, in Torino, Italy. So the idea was to stay 6 months, but I love it so much that I extended it for a year and a half. So it's like a lot of time in Italy, and I loved it. Like, this is why I always make these gestures, right? Ma che caso, cosa dici? Anyway, yeah, so I loved it. I love Italy, my first time outside of Mexico, and that's when I realized that I want to travel more. And the whole story goes that when I started becoming a digital nomad per se with my freelance service, after Italy, like many years later, well, my first travel was to Peru. ISEC is a non-profit organization that they let me travel to Lima, and I stay in a Peruvian family, and I work in a whole non-profit project in a school. It was pretty cool. So at the same time, I was starting to work online with my freelance services, and I didn't need that much money because everything was paid, and like I had food and everything. So it was pretty interesting. I was starting going to Starbucks. There were no co-workings at that time, and I miss Peru. I miss the food, man. I need to go back. I need to do Lima, Peru. I think it's a good place for digital nomads. Silver. This is a cool one. Like, if you were to make a movie, what would it be? Like, first, thanks. Like, yeah, people think that I could make movies. I mean, that's crazy. I will never consider myself a director. Maybe one day, maybe later. Yeah, maybe if I make more YouTube videos, I'll get better, right? I'm a nerd in comic stuff, DC, Marvel, Dark Horse. So I think it will be nice to do a new comic book, to do an adaptation from the comic to movies. It will be cool to do something new, something like Watchmen. Like there's a cool, Marvel. I mean, if I ever work with Marvel, it will be amazing. But that'll be like way later on life. Oh, you never know. It might never happen. When can we all travel? And well, I'm not a scientist. I don't know. I don't do time travel. I don't know the future, so I cannot tell you. We will be begging if it's still in the end of the year. We can start traveling. But as the things are right now, I don't know. Somewhere around 2021. There's this joke. It's a very bad joke. It says that whatever you wanted to do in 2020, you can do it in 2022. It's the second time. What are you doing after the pandemic? After I want to do around the world travel because I have a ticket with Air Mexico that I got it for free with my points, with my travel points, so I can do like a whole around the world from I think 8 to 13 stops from one way to another of the world. You can go only one way, and that will be cool. Like I will make a whole bit about that later too. And I want to still make films about like events. Hopefully, when the Nomad Cruise go back, the Nomad Train. The bands go. There's cool events for nomads that I want to document. So yeah, my idea is to plan accordingly of what's happening for nomads. And so how I'm gonna spend my birthday? Well, most of my friends, they're all around the world, so no one's in Toledo. I think I'm gonna spend it with my family, just have a cool chill time with them. And yeah, we had to celebrate birthdays because if you think about it, it's crazy. We just started rereading Watchmen, and all those things that happen, all these possibilities end up you being born or me. So I think we had to celebrate birthdays. And also because life is so fast and spontaneous, and it's about celebrating that we're still alive. God damn it, like every day people are dying. It's crazy. So, and also with the COVID and stuff like that. So I think birthdays, I do believe that we had to celebrate them. I'm still rambling. Anyway, sorry for that too. Yeah, thank you for watching, and give me a comment. Give me a comment if what content do you want to see next from me. Please subscribe, share to others. It's like, especially give me feedback because I'm hearing everything that most of the people say. Okay, Silva's gonna say goodbye. All right, see you in the next one.